What if I told you that 90% of your daily suffering comes from just four simple mistakes? A Toltec shaman uncovered this ancient wisdom. Understanding these four agreements can transform your life overnight. I'm referring to Don Miguel Ruiz's book, The Four Agreements. This groundbreaking work has sold over 10 million copies. It has changed countless lives. Today, I'll break down these four life-changing principles. They will free you from limiting beliefs and change how you experience each day. Here's the crazy part. Most people learn these agreements and break them within hours. By the end of this video, you'll understand these agreements. More importantly, you'll know how to stick with them. Master even one, and people will notice the difference in you. Let's dive into some context. Don Miguel Ruiz was not always a spiritual teacher. He started as a neurosurgeon but had a near-death experience that shifted his path. This led him to rediscover his family's Toltec traditions. These traditions come from ancient pre-Columbian Mexico, predating the Aztecs by hundreds of years. The Toltecs grasped a profound truth. We create our own personal hell with our agreements. From birth, we learn beliefs that often rob us of happiness. As children, we are joyful and curious. Society teaches us to seek approval and fear judgment. We develop what Ruiz calls a parasite in our mind. This voice constantly judges and criticizes, creating unnecessary suffering. Now, let's discuss the first agreement. Be impeccable with your word. Many think this just means not lying, but it's much deeper. Your word is your creative power and shapes your reality. To be impeccable means to act without sin, which is anything against yourself. Every negative word against yourself breaks this agreement. When you gossip or spread negativity, you misuse your word. Conversely, speaking truth and love attracts positive experiences. Your relationships improve, and you create the life you want instead of one fueled by fear. The second agreement changes how you view criticism and praise. Don't take anything personally. Much emotional suffering arises from how we interpret others' opinions. Here's a liberating truth. Nothing anyone says or does is about you. It reflects their beliefs and fears. Imagine this. Insults bounce off like water off a duck's back. Compliments don't define your worth. You become emotionally resilient while remaining open and loving. This doesn't mean being indifferent. It means no longer being a victim of others' emotions. The third agreement can be challenging. Don't make assumptions. We often fill gaps with our interpretations and view them as truth. If a friend doesn't respond, we assume they're upset. When someone behaves differently, we create a story, often positioning ourselves as the victim. But assumptions are mere stories, and they're usually incorrect. The antidote: ask questions and communicate clearly. Instead of assuming, inquire. This simple shift can eliminate 90% of the unnecessary drama in your life. The fourth agreement ties everything together. Always do your best. Your best varies from moment to moment. When you're healthy, your best is different from when you're tired or sick. This isn't about perfection or comparison. It's about giving your all in each moment without self-judgment. Doing your best eliminates self-abuse and regret. You won't criticize yourself for not doing better when you've given your all. This agreement fosters finding a balance between effort and acceptance. What's powerful is how these agreements work together. Being impeccable with your word makes you less likely to take things personally. Not making assumptions allows you to truly do your best. Implementing these agreements can be tough because we're up against years of conditioning. Ruiz talks about living in the dream of the planet, a collective nightmare of fear and judgment we participate in. Breaking free requires what he calls the warrior's path. It's about courage to challenge beliefs, question assumptions, and choose love over fear daily. It's a practice, not a one-time decision. Transformation begins the moment you consistently practice one agreement. Your relationships improve. Others' actions no longer trigger you. Your confidence rises as negative self-talk diminishes. Communication becomes more transparent, attracting better opportunities and deeper connections. These are practical tools rooted in ancient wisdom traditions that create fulfilling lives. Mastering the 4 agreements shifts you from a dream of suffering to your personal dream of heaven on earth. The choice is yours. Will you remain trapped in limiting beliefs and needless suffering? Or will you embrace these simple agreements that can set you free? Your future self is waiting for you to decide.